you know, with attendance lately, which is always dope to see. But then you got Jack on the other side of this, playing the low tier that is Wolf. This is our top low tier hero as it is. We're gonna be getting into game one here. Small battlefield. What do you think about this matchup, Wolfie?
I feel like that in this matchup, it's like, I mean, y'all hear the commentators saying it's volatile. Like, both these players can kind of just get that lead going. The advantage state that both these characters can really just deploy onto each other can be real rough. And we've seen, like, the combo game that Kazuya and Wolf can do. And Jakal's no slouch on this Wolf. You know, one of the best Wolves out there being able to represent. But at the same time, you know, you got to be real careful against Kazuya, who can just be a menace. And it has the weight to back it up, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, we already got Rage Drive out here, but that's just because Jakal's in his offensive slash defensive game. His game plan in general is just so solid. Like, he's so good at, like, he knows he gets his onesies, twosies. Ooh. That was a setup. You might lose a stock for it. Never mind, Haven was going for something at least a little bit saucy. You're just gonna drop that entirely. But I do like the attempt at trying to get something a little tricky going.
I love it. Actually utilized that earlier to go for an option select, like being able to kind of react on the roll out or being able to maybe the roll in. But at the same time, that was almost a punish. But I forgot to mention that 2-frame on Kazuya with Wolf is just almost absolutely free.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially after you already use your, like, double jump as well, too. At that percentage, you just get it out of there. I mean, there's no way it's coming back. Even if somehow they lived, I just don't think he would have had the resources to get back all safe and sound like. But as we get to the second stock here for Haven, this is not looking too good. I mean, I know Haven's got a couple characters in the pack as well. I believe, ooh! Okay, so
that's one way.
This is something I want to bring up here. All right, Jakal has a cycle going when he plays Smash Bros. Right? It's be an absolute godlike Wolf, flub a tournament or two,
like
complain about like your character and how everyone else is playing a dishonest character. You're playing the only honest character, and then get back to being an absolutely godlike Wolf. And I think we got past the crying on Twitter phase, and we're going back to being absolutely insane.
The cycle, and now trying to get that first tech on there, but excellent DI mix-up by Jakal in order to get it out there, and the trips have been blessing Jakal throughout this tournament set, being able to get them consistently. So Haven, once again, trying to land a parry, trying to get a nice cycle started, but Jakal is just too slippery.
Yeah, and you know, I actually like going for the forward smash there too. Forward smash is just, with Kazuya, it's just such a, like, it's a good move. Well, it's not a good move, it's a fun move. I just love the sound. It just looks like it hurts, you know? Oh, this is bad news.
Speaking of smash attack, the up smash straight from that conversion from the straight electric, you gotta worry about that one. And I think that's one big thing that Kazuya can do well in a lot of matchups. A lot of characters want to be able to kind of use those aerials in order to just really be able to stuff out on these opposing options, but at the same time, the aerial ability that Electric has, and speaking of that one right there, almost got the conversion, was just where, that was really cool because at Rage, it's really hard for you to get the Electric conversions, but that was just perfect, but unable to get the second portion of it, but trying to stall out on the recovery. No 2-frame though.
Oh, tried to get that up smash, just barely gonna miss on that, letting it go a little too early. Yeah, this is bad news. Okay, wait, goes for that option instead. All right. I mean, this is still scary here, but like, I feel like Jakal's kind of got this wrapped up. It's just a matter of really getting that last hit. Okay, not that one, obviously.
It's real scary too, because if you get command grabs, it can be real dangerous for Jakal, and actually giving up on their Haven, one electric away from being able to take it. And I think that's the scary part there. Gets a throw instead, so Jakal feeling the pressure right now, needs to be careful about whiffing any buttons, and look at Haven just threatening with all these options, and the up B that almost just caught off on the DI. Oh my goodness.
That literally gets everybody else in that position. Right, everybody is holding in and losing that stock immediately, but Jakal's reaction to keeping that stock alive was insane. That was actually really sick. A little bit of a scary game one there, though. Haven was definitely making some big plays. Jakal maybe got I wouldn't say just a little sloppy. I feel like he's been on top of his game, but definitely like a few like minor missed inputs or just, you know, execution just off a little bit, and Haven just took a lot of advantage of that.
And I think one thing there is just overextending with the command grab. Like, we'll just kind of go for it. No reason to do it in that place. Like, why not just throw in another electric? You got way less end lag on there, but, you know, Haven reeled back from there. Could have been a missed input, but it does not matter. The Kazuya is still being stuck with it. I mean, Jakal has just shown some great stuff. I mean, I was just like, wow, it's really easy to 2-frame, you know, Kazuya, and then just use Wolf Flash to do it. You know, like, it's literally just a Swiss Army knife, does everything.
just using an absolutely busted DLC character already gives you like a mental advantage going against at least 99% of the people who play this game. Because there's just such a negative vibe about that too. Oh, yeah. But you still got to outplay people like Jakal in that scenario. And it's not to say that like Haven needs that type of advantage to be able to take a win. I mean, he's a very good player in their own right. Just, you know, it's always nice to get a little bit of advantage anywhere you can.
Yeah. I mean, you can just go against characters who just want to box, and Jakal, if they get too close, they've been getting hit with all those electrics. And you know, Jakal, once again, and you're talking about that DLC, I mean, we saw it. Jakal does not care what character you play. We'll still go against those DLC characters and do their best to perform out there. And now, just maneuvering around this Rage Drive, because it will kill Wolf at this percent.
I think it'll kill just about everybody at that percent.
Yeah. Oh, God. And now he's got to play it there because he can just armor through those attacks. So Jakal trying to maintain that safety and unafraid to go for that grab, too. Goes for the up throw to get that juggle down. And now Rage Drive is gone. Maintaining that safety. Great up tilt to secure that stock.
Honestly, the feints that he had there, too, that full hop, right, drift in, then drift right back out into landing and then going right for that grab was actually super slick. But we do get that stock right back. There we go. You got a little bit of a nod of acceptance, I guess. We're past the grief stage at this point. Everybody's got to get to the acceptance part, and we'll be able to just move on with this game and be able to just perform better overall.
It's the rage, it's the anger portion on Twitter.
Honestly, yeah, we're past grief. We're in anger, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, just beating into this Kazuya. Great usage of the mix-ups on there, but gets clipped up on there, trying to get rid of this advantage state. Excellent aerial coverage by Jakal. Haven having a lot of trouble. Does not get it with the 2-frame, but that side special, no crumple state though, thankfully. But that's a Rage Drive. Yikes, this might do a lot of damage and does not kill though, but plenty on there. You're a straight electric from an up B, and I love the usage of that one. It has the invulnerability, but great recovery mix-ups on Jakal.
I feel like there's not another Wolf that uses up special the way that Jakal's been doing it, like all these little tricky situations. That's the stock right there. But yeah, there's just a lot of like little tricky scenarios that actually kind of work, and Jakal I feel like has just been doing it a lot more than any other Wolf.
That was an insane. The bounce back off the stage, maintain that safety, and that's a huge electric. Just goes for the fair, knowing that it could be really hard to read out there. That was a dragon punch, and if that was let rip, that actually just might have straight up just killed. So now Haven playing kind of the safety, and look at that kick. It demands so much respect. That Shine coming in to make sure to stay safe from it. Tries to go for up B read, but you can't give Jakal anything, and now that's a stock taken.
Now, if you were to reverse these percentages, everybody here would be like, oh, this is an even game. I still think this is an even game, regardless. I mean, Wolf's got a lot of really great low percentage combos to build up a lot of damage, right? He's got a nice little bit of rage, too. A great edge guard here. Absolutely just destroys Kazuya.
And we've seen Haven kind of throw a lot of those up specials, so Jakal's just kind of aware of it. And remember, we got to be careful of that 2-frame attempt. And as well, and speaking of uppy, it actually worked out there. I mean, I don't think it was on purpose, just kind of buffering it out there, but it worked out there, and that's all that matters.
I mean, it could have been like an actual play just to try and call something out. I mean, Jakal's been very jumpy as it is, and I get it. You know, Wolf's got a lot of aerial speed, movement speed, so it really just kind of keeping your opponent on your toes, moving all over the place. So I think that might have been just a call out, to be honest.
I mean, I also think it was lucky too, because it edge
canceled. Oh, we were on it for 2 seconds. Jakal, push the button, baby. Go up the tier list. Play Sonic, you got this. Come on, man. I know it's in you. I know it's right there. I saw it. He hovered Sonic. He pressed a few color buttons. Ah, man, come on. We were right there. We were right there, Wolfie.
You're like the Green Goblin. You're staring.
Yeah.
Wait, select it. Sonic, do it.
Select Sonic. Revert to Smash 4.
Yeah. Look at you, pathetic.
Dude, sorry to pop off, but like, he hovered it for like 2 seconds. He switched to the green shoes. Oh, coward.
But speaking of that one, look at that. Just in a blink, I tries to go for there, but yeah, you can't escape. Just like you can stall as long as you want. That's gonna be a nice 0 to death by Jakal.
We're really gonna get into like a Dr. Jekyll and like Mr. Hyde type situation.
Mr. Haven.
No, just with Jakal playing Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
Sonic Wolf. But either way, yeah, lots of damage here, man. Yeah, after kind of a rough end to game 2, he's just been kind of going insane. His 0 to death to start things off, 71%, not necessarily unanswered, but I mean, that's just still a lot of percentage going on here.
And the stock lead definitely as well. Throwing out the S smash, maintaining the honesty. Great dash up and grab, trying to chase it down there, but Jakal is not scared and unafraid. I love being able to mix from aggression to kind of staying back and use like projectiles. Consistent with that 2-frame. Haven can't even make it back. Jakal only 55 and taking 2 stocks in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, this is a much different game. He just needed a sniff of the Sonic just to be like, kind of like, you know, sometimes people use smelling salts to hype themselves up, right? So they can like lift more weights. That's kind of what he did.
I mean, Sonic starts with an S, so you might be onto something, Skip.
He got some Sonic salts, and now he's just going absolutely bananas here right now. We do got a little bit of combo starter here from Haven, and I like that. I like that switch up.
Alright, try work out there. It almost got the side special, but too much on the end lag, trading on the aerial. So Haven, try to find some way in order to kind of claw your way back on there. Optimally, you take a stock and have a rage drive for the last one, but rage drive is out to play, and you might as well just try to secure something out there. But Jakal has just been an unrelenting force.
Oh, there we go. Opens it up. Stock gone. Just barely living. All right. Like that, just kind of holding down that reflector the entire way down, just in case any lasers decide to make themselves known. And there it is once again. So yeah, I think that stock from last game was definitely a call out because we just saw that again there. All right, and as we continue to push forward here,
my mouth was my bad. I was like, I'm talking. What the hell's going on? But
oh yeah. Just you not talking really.
Yeah, I know. Skiff is just like Skiff is just like, I've been baton passing to you. Say something, damn it. Oh, speaking of something, tries to get the down throw, but that's the problem with Kazuya. You got a lot of rage. You can complement that kill power, but the combo game kind of goes down the drain, but that damage is definitely a factor you got to be real careful about. All of a sudden, Jakal getting hit with these straight hits. Uh-oh. Oh!
Oh, that was a little bit scary. Yeah, if he makes the wrong play here, he's just dead. I mean, 95%. Kazuya hits so hard, full rage as well. He can't jump over him. That's the thing that Haven's gonna definitely be looking for again.
So electric and death. Nah, I had a heart attack. Oh my goodness. That was, I think what happened there was too much rage or damage that it caused the bounce up, because usually you can kind of put it on there. If Jakal was like a little less percent or maybe a little less rage on Haven, that might have just been it with that tech, but my goodness, that was real scary.
Yeah, that was genuinely terrifying. We got good friend coming through right now. I'm not sure if they're just discussing like some coaching stuff for right now. Is that what I'm seeing here?
Pick Sonic next time.
This game would have been so much easier if you just played the Blue Hedgehog. But either way, pretty good match. Both players definitely got some really huge. Dude, that game one was absolutely insane.
It was all Jakal. Like that was just a call out after call out, but real good stuff on there. That up B almost kill and definitely was a heart attack set, but overcommitment on the command grab. But game 2 was way in the favor of Haven.
Yeah.
And then just
up throw. Yep, into that up tilt. Yeah, just kind of kept them juggled. That's honestly like a big thing for just Kazuya players in general. Like they struggle with landing. They don't have a good way to land. I mean, Wolf isn't like exactly the craziest juggler, but he's got some good tools to keep characters like Kazuya up there. So maybe that's just something that Jakal needs to try and work on a little bit more next time, of just trying to keep him in the air. Because like once he had that going, like look at all this damage he was racking up. Like as soon as he's in the air, it's just aerial. So
the ability to like do a down smash and say, oh, you didn't come up in time, and then just doing it again. That's still crazy for me. And then it just 2-frame. But this was kind of the heart attack moment, but got caught flinch. That was really scary too. If Haven was just holding shield, that just could have been like an up smash out of there, and that just could have been it. But Jakal knew the timings on there, so Haven getting taken out there, but that was still real close, very close for comfort.
I really gotta figure out what's going on with this camera. Dude, I look like I'm in like,
you're like in a microwave.
Yeah. Like you put your phone a little too close to it and stuff like that, but oh man, well, hey, my bad. I'll figure that out later. But right now, we're gonna be getting into our next match in a little bit. I don't know who we have coming up. Actually, let me take a look at the bracket.
I got you. It's Syrup and Undead Brain Dead. Belmont versus Steve, it should be.